Hey guys, Rodder or Taylor here, and today I'm back with another Division vendor reset video. And as always, let's start with the blueprints. So this week we have an MG5, a stamina gloves, stamina knee pads, compensator, a tyrant suppressor, and a firearms gear mod. I'm actually going to go back up here and pick up the MG5 blueprint because I've been running a lot of Lone Star lately, and with it being the 6-piece classified this week, and it might be worth picking up yourself. This week, as always, the exotics have stayed the same. The talents do re-roll, however. The Centurion rolled with expert and commanding, Cassidy with destructive and responsive, the Liberator with swift and skilled, the Pecan with unforgiving and competent, and the Historian with talented and harmful. Two here that might be worth picking up this week. Starting with the Pecan, you could probably get away with keeping Unforgiven, but that is the only talent I'd reroll on this Pecan. Competent is always a very good talent to have on any gun. It's a shame about the damage roll, it's rolled at around a 45%. The Cassidy is also pretty good with destructive and responsive. Two good talents you'd want on a shotgun, especially for PvE. Sticking in the special equipments vendor, there's also a really nice pair of Reclaimer gloves here. Fairly high firearms. You've also got assault rifle damage, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage. The one thing I'd roll here is either electronics on your gloves or max out the firearms roll, but there's definitely no need to roll these, as these are always perfect stats to have on a glove. So these Reclaimer gloves were still in the special equipment vendor. At the advanced weaponry vendor this week, we've got a custom PF45, a converted SMG9 rolled with responsive, capable, and dominant, the military P416 rolled with ferocious, focused and competent, a double barrel sawn-off rolled with dominant, self-preserved and accurate, a classic M44 carbine rolled with meticulous, skilled and accurate, and a black market RPK74 rolled with capable, predatory and vicious. We also have a reflex sight that's in the advanced weaponry vendor. This is rolled with crit hit chance, crit hit damage and optimal range. Guys, that's it for everything in the base of operations. We're now going to look at weapons around the world, and then we're going to have a look at some gear, followed by gear mods and weapon attachments. So at Kerman Station, first weapon I want to point out this week is an ACR. It's rolled with prepared, brutal and destructive. A really nice PvE roll as it is, but I'd probably roll off prepared for something like responsive or competent. The damage roll is actually pretty high, standing at around an 85% as well. So this is in Carmen Station. In DZ West 42nd Street checkpoint, we have this black market SASG-12. It's rolled with brutal, predatory and responsive. Roll predatory for something like competent and you have yourself a very nice PvP shotgun, although there was changes in 1.7 that altered the spread and the accuracy of shotguns. But if you're after one of these, this is in DZ West 42nd Street checkpoint. Now we're starting with gear. There wasn't too many weapons to pick out this week, but we're starting in Dark Zone 8 safe room. Starting at the regular gear vendor in the Dark Zone 8 safe room, we have a really nice nimble holster. All three main stats are pretty high, definitely above average for a holster, and the major attribute is crit hit chance. You wouldn't really need to worry about the main stat, so roll crit chance off for something like skill haste and you have yourself pretty much a god rolled nimble holster. So sticking in Dark Zone 8 vendor, we have this pair of Alpha Bridge gloves. The armor is pretty high, however the firearms are low, but it's rolled with LMG damage, enemy armor damage, and crit hit chance. A pretty decent roll for some Alpha Bridge PvE gloves, but that's all I could really recommend them for. We're now in Dark Zone 9 safe room. At the Dark Zone special vendor here, we've got two items of interest. First up, the Predator's Mark knee pads, almost a max armor roll, a really high electronics roll at 1251, and the major attribute is all resistance. Roll this off for something of your choice, possibly skill power, and you've got yourself some really good Predator's Mark knee pads. As well as that, we've also got some Tactician's Authority gloves. Pretty high electronics roll, so you wouldn't really need to worry about that. Rolled with enemy armor damage, health on kill, skill haste. I'd probably recommend rolling health on kill here, or weapon damage of your choice. And again, you've got yourself some half decent Tactician's Authority gloves. This is in the Dark Zone 9 safe room. So that's it for the gear this week. We're now going to have a look at some gear mods, and starting off in DZ West 31st Street checkpoint. Here we have a support station healing speed mod. Now a lot of people are running support stations because of the current global event. It comes with contamination, and in some missions that healing station is a must use. So this support station healing speed might be what you're looking for. This is in DZ West 31st Street checkpoint. In East 53rd Street checkpoint, there is a must-buy first aid self-heal. I'm pretty sure 6% is the highest it can get to, so if you don't have any of these and you have the Dark Zone credits for it, make sure you pick them up. In the Ward safe house, we have a must-buy this week. It's a 3% skill haste mod already rolled with electronics. The electronics is pretty low, so these might be worth just using until you can roll a better one, but this is in the Ward safe house and I highly recommend picking up a few. In the Cavern safe house, we have another support station mod. This time it's a 6.5% support station range. I don't need to repeat myself, but if you're looking for this to help you through the global events, then this is the place to find it. So guys, that's it for the weapons, the gear, and the gear mods. Now we're just going to see if I can find any weapon attachments this week. Starting off at West 46th Street, we have a must-buy suppressor this week. It's a Tyrant suppressor and it's rolled with crit hit chance, headshot damage, and crit hit damage. Obviously the minor attribute is reduced threat. Guys, I recommend buying this one if you're the right rank and you have enough Dark Zone credits. There wasn't much this week, but there was definitely some useful bits around. As always, if you enjoyed this video, then let me know by either leaving a comment or by clicking that like button. And if you're new around here and want to stay up to date with all things The Division, then be sure to subscribe. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.